I think we can start slowly. Thank you everyone for joining us and welcome to our ISO 56000 series for innovation management webinar. I'm Irmak Kockan. I work as innovation consultancy manager here at TWI. So as you know, today our agenda is after welcome from me, we will have our webinar on the ISO 56000 series. We will end with innovation and management PhD opportunities here at TWI, and we will have a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions, please put it in the Q&A box, and we will answer them at the end. The more time we have, we will answer the more questions that you might have. So maybe I should start rather slowly. Before, obviously, we want to move to ISO 56000 series. I want to just give a little bit background about who we are, about TWI, and how we can assist you through your innovation management journey. So as you already know, hopefully, TWI is one of the world's most foremost independent research and technology organizations with expertise in materials joining and engineering processes. We are industrial membership based, so which means that we are effectively owned by our members and run by representatives from our member companies. Our mission is to provide engineering consultancy to our members with authoritative and impartial expert advice, know-how, and safety assurance related to engineering technologies. We have 5 UK locations, all focused on different and complementary technology development, technology consultancy, testing capabilities, as well as many different international subsidiaries all over the world. Therefore, we can say that our reach is global. We have at TWI in our technology sections, we have a large scope of activities such as welding and joining, additive manufacturing, structural integrity, materials, corrosion, coatings, non-destructive engineering, as well as cross-cutting capabilities such as design and problem solving for manufacturing, or data and digital technologies for prediction, automation, and control. So we have a very large group that are working on technology, engineering, technology development activities, and assisting our members through their issues and problems and provide consultancy in those areas. So we work with the most influential companies worldwide across all industry sectors. Alongside of this technology development activities and technology sections, we have also established TWI Innovation Network, TWIN in short, as an ecosystem to bring together different organizations to foster international engineering and technology collaboration between TWI, our industry members, our network subscribers, and like-minded partners. So our objectives here in TWI Innovation Network is to provide our members with an access channel to R&D and innovation public funding opportunities through collaborative projects, facilitate a network driving members to work together, and to improve the process of knowledge transfer between academia, RTOs, and private sector. In addition to that, our TWIN membership is for all organizations who are looking to build on their technology development ambitions to bring more products, systems, or services to market. As I mentioned previously, we have both national and international reach, so we have global subsidiaries. So any opportunities that were developed within our innovation network or any products that would require some kind of global reach, we can assist you through that. And there are a few examples here, such as TWI Hellas in Greece, so this would be our European gateway, as well as our gateway for ASEAN is TWI Global Technology Center in Singapore. So our reach and the opportunities that we try to provide, especially with regards to public funding, is not just national, it's international, European, and global as well. So within this TWI Innovation Network, we try to provide opportunities for collaborative R&D, matching to relevant grant funding streams, developing project consortium, peer-to-peer networking, providing different events and webinars such as this, tailor support unique to your business needs. If we also look at our TWI Innovation Network ecosystem, so we can start with our departments here at TWI, which I will explain shortly how we can assist you through this journey. Our technology and innovation management teams and innovation consultancy, which is my team. We have what we call innovation centers within our ecosystem. So innovation centers are joint industry academia partnerships between TWI and established universities. Innovation centers are collaborative pathways that are designed to achieve technological and engineering excellence that would accelerate R&D to meet industrial, societal, economic, and environmental needs. We have a lot of different innovation centers within our ecosystems. Together, their expertise ranges from additive manufacturing, advanced materials, joining for all, through social science, humanities, design, textile technologies, artificial intelligence, digitalization, healthcare, and more. So most of these technologies are either complementary, designed to resolve many of the industry's problems. Our innovation centers, we try to work collaboratively on R&D and innovation projects to realize disruptive new technologies with commercial and market potential. As well as universities, we provide assistance to SMEs through a program called Technology Acceleration Programs, TAPS, in short. These are, like I mentioned, collaborations with SMEs and bringing together SMEs and twin members. And through our pathways of global reach, we assist SMEs to move their innovative concepts through to commercialization. And again, any need with regards to developing those technologies via finding opportunities provides funding and grants to SMEs. From universities, SMEs, RTOs, and large enterprises do have a reach through twin membership as well. We do have organizational twin memberships that would position you within our ecosystem. And again, I will explain how we can assist you through that. And we will work with you through the needs of your own organization. For larger enterprises, industrial members are the heart of TWI. So we work very closely with our technology sections and industrial members. We also have a platform called Private Technology Innovation Partnerships. These are long-term relationships with technology organizations. These are operated by TWI on behalf of the industrial member sponsors who have interests and ambitions in particular technology or industrial areas. So these are centers of excellence that are driven by industrial members. Finally, last but not least, ANSWER, the National Structural Integrity Research Center, is our postgraduate study program in an industrial engineering environment. So as you can see, within our ecosystem, we have TWI, both technology sections, and the teams that are assisting you through that system, universities, RTOs, SMEs, and industry, as well as postgraduate program to finalize this circle. So there is a lot of that could be used within this ecosystem. How TWI can support you through Twin. So our technology innovation management team oversees all public funding opportunities for the network so that we can provide you with expert advice on research funding programs and shaping your research concepts, finding the right partners from network and beyond, writing and submitting your research funding application. So from the ideation to submission, so let's say pre-award, we can assist you. We are going to be assisting you through that steps. So this is a bit about the public funding opportunities, bringing together different things, creating that synergy and collaboration that is the heart of actual innovation journey that the organization has. So from our point of view, innovation consultancy, we provide innovation consultancy services tailored to your organization's unique needs. We are currently basing our services on the newly developed ISO 56000 series on innovation management. So that's why we would like to have this introduction to the series as well, for all of the organizations. And these tools, methodologies, and processes that we use are designed to accelerate your technological advancements, promote product and service innovation, and identify new market opportunities for you. So how do we assist you? We provide capability building through technology and innovation management. We provide consultancy and training services, as well as bespoke innovation tools and workshops. And just taking it one more step, how do we position ourselves in those services? So we have divided those services into 3 areas. The first one is innovation management. So we can start by really understanding the needs of organization on how to build an innovation strategy, how to build an innovation management system. If you do have a system, an innovation management system, then we can do an assessment around that and do innovation audits, as well as through a series of workshops, webinars, and trainings, such as idea generation, brainstorming workshops, strategic partnership management activities, intellectual property management for innovation. So assessments, workshops, trainings, and actual consultancy activities. Once we set up these innovation management processes, and the next step would be how we can include technology into our processes. So this would bring us to technology management activities and different services that we can provide. Again, how to develop a technology strategy, what is strategic intelligence within innovation, how to manage technology intelligence, and how to develop a technology intelligence management system. Technology road mapping activities, workshops, trainings, again, technology foresight, and we can provide market research and customer insights, again, tailored to your organization needs. I've also mentioned, again, previously that we assist you through your development of the research proposal development, so as well as starting from the idea and writing the proposal with you. We would also assist on research funding call assistance, ideation workshops, concept development activities. We can act as project management, dissemination, and exploitation partner within your own book proposals. We do provide mock reviews, evaluation of bids, and of course, bespoke courses on public funding opportunities. So there are a lot of different services that we can provide through our innovation consultancy team. We believe in collaboration. As you can see, we have established our innovation, TWI Innovation Network. With that in mind, we have also established our TWI Orbit platform that would bring together all of these different parts of TWI Innovation Network. So this is our gateway to collaborative project funding opportunities, networking and brokerage activities, knowledge exchange, discussions and platform, project proposal training courses and other training courses that we provide, any events that we might have. So any information that you would like to get, please register to Orbit to be able to reach out to us and to get more information about anything that we do within our TWI Innovation Network. So please, for more information about our services, how can we design any service that you might require according to your needs, please reach out to us through these channels. I forgot to start with it. We will share the slides with our participants after the presentations are complete. So you will get this information at hand as well. Please reach out to us if you want to discuss in further details. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my colleague Rameesha, and she will be finally starting the webinar on ISO 56000 series. So thank you very much. I am stop sharing, Rameesha. Rameesha, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Am I audible?
It is very low.
Let me try again. Is it better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So my name is Rameesha, and today I'll be leading our webinar on the ISO 56000 series, which is a collection of standards dedicated to innovation management. A little background about me. I hold a master's in technology management and entrepreneurship from Lahore University of Management Sciences and a joint bachelor's in computer engineering from Lancaster University and Comstock University, Islamabad. Currently, I'm serving as an innovation project leader at TWI, bringing expertise from various roles in business strategy development, innovation management, and research operations development. Join me as we explore the challenges and triumphs of implementing the ISO 56000 standards. Our agenda today is packed with insightful topics that will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of innovation, its management, and the significance of ISO 56000. We'll begin by exploring what innovation truly means and why managing it is crucial. Then we'll delve into the ISO 56000 series and how it supports organizations in effectively managing innovation. We'll cover the fundamental principles of innovation management and how they align with the ISO 56000 framework, providing a brief overview of the standards themselves and discuss the benefits and challenges of implementing them. We aim to make this webinar informative and engaging, so please feel free to ask questions and participate in the discussion at the end. So let's begin. First, let's talk about ISO and the ISO 56000 series. The International Organization of Standardization is a global federation of national standards bodies from over 160 countries, which was established in 1947 to standardize global practices. In 2019, the ISO began efforts to standardize innovation management, leading to the development of these standards in collaboration with 59 participating ISO member countries. Now let's explore the concept of innovation. According to Cambridge Dictionary, innovation is a new idea or method or the use of new ideas and methods. However, the ISO provides a more nuanced definition, stating that innovation is the successful exploitation of a new idea to realize value. This could include new products, services, business processes, business models, or any other combination where the new idea creates value. This distinction is crucial as it highlights the difference between mere novelty and true innovation. While a novelty is simply a new idea, innovation goes a step further by generating value for the organization. There are multiple other types of innovation categorized on the basis of scope and focus, but for the sake of brevity during this webinar, we're going to use innovation to meet product, business process, or business model as defined by the ISO. Now, innovation management is all about overseeing innovation within an organization. It's about managing the entire process of gathering, developing, and implementing new ideas or processes to create value. It starts with generating new ideas, which can come from brainstorming sessions, market research, or even open innovation. These ideas need to be developed into viable concepts through refinement, feasibility studies, and prototyping. Then comes the implementation phase, during which the plan is executed, resources are allocated, and the project is managed effectively. After implementation, it's crucial to evaluate the performance of these innovations to understand what works and what doesn't, helping organizations make better decisions for future projects. This process helps organizations stay ahead of the competition, identify new opportunities, and improve efficiency, customer satisfaction, and profitability. Innovation management is crucial because every product or service goes through a life cycle, which typically includes introduction, growth, and maturity and decline stages. During the introduction stage, a new product or service is launched and it starts gaining traction in the market. As it moves in the growth stage, sales increase and the product becomes more popular. However, over time, products reach the maturity stage where sales stabilize and competition intensifies. Without continuous innovation, products may enter a decline stage where they lose relevance due to factors like technological advancement of the competitors as well, changing consumer preferences, or new competitive offerings. To counter the decline in the product horizon, organizations need to innovate strategically. One approach is to enhance the existing products or services by adding new features or improving their performance. Another strategy is to explore new markets or consumer segments. Lastly, organizations can innovate by introducing entirely new products or services for different markets. By innovating strategically, organizations can extend the life cycle of their products and stay competitive in the market. Transitioning from managing individual innovations to implementing a systematic approach is where innovation management systems come into play. Innovation management systems play a crucial role in these strategies by ensuring that innovations are not sporadic events but integral components of the business strategy. By systematically managing innovation, businesses can sustain long term success, adapt to market changes quicker, and even address emerging challenges. An innovation management system, which I'll refer to as IMS afterwards, is a structured framework that organizations use to manage their innovation activities systematically. It encompasses a set of processes, tools, and strategies designed to foster innovation and drive growth. At its core, an IMS aims to create a culture of innovation within an organization where new ideas are generated, developed, and implemented effectively. The key components of an IMS include defining the scope of innovation, setting objectives and strategies, and implementing these strategies through planning, support operations, performance evaluation, and improvement. It provides a systematic approach to managing innovation. An IMS helps organizations streamline their innovation processes, identify new opportunities, and adapt to market changes very quickly. It enables them to stay ahead of their competition by continuously improving their products, services, and processes. Additionally, an IMS encourages collaboration and knowledge sharing among employees, which nurtures a culture of creativity and innovation throughout the organization. An innovation management system is essential for organizations looking to drive innovation, enhance their competitive advantage, and achieve long term success in today's rapidly evolving business landscape. So, why use the ISO 56000 to manage innovation? Well, historically, various models have been used to approach innovation, each with its own strengths and limitations. One of the earliest documented models is the Greek innovation model, which outlines 4 steps: seeking inspiration from external sources, generating new ideas, converting ideas into actionable plans, and then creating innovations. While this model laid out the groundwork for understanding innovation, it lacked a focus on value generation and the systematic management of innovation processes. As organizations evolved, so did their approach to innovation. The idea driven innovation model emerged, emphasizing the generation of ideas through structured processes like brainstorming and hackathons. The idea-driven innovation model consists of several key steps. It starts with the generation of ideas through various means. It could be brainstorming sessions, hackathons, or even idea challenges. Once the ideas are generated, they're evaluated and refined to select the most promising. These selected ideas are then developed into detailed plans, considering factors like resources, timelines, and potential impact. Finally, the selected ideas are implemented and their outcomes are monitored and evaluated. This model has been adopted by veterans of innovation like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, or currently Meta, and Apple. Along with this, several advantages, there have been a lot of key disadvantages noted for this approach, as it requires significant resources and often leads to a large number of ideas that may not be feasible or may not even generate value. Without their budget or resources, this model cannot be easily implemented by all types of organizations. Recognizing some of the limitations of the idea-driven innovation model, the ISO focuses on the outcome-driven innovation model, which forms the basis of the ISO 56000 series. The outcome-driven innovation model consists of multiple steps. First, organizations identify opportunities for innovation by analyzing market trends, customer needs, and technological advancements. Once opportunities are identified, organizations can develop concepts for new products, services, or processes that address these opportunities. These concepts can then be validated through market research, prototyping, and testing to ensure that they meet the customer needs and are feasible to implement. Once validated, these concepts can be developed into full-fledged solutions, including detailed plans for implementation. Finally, these solutions can be deployed into the market and their performance can be monitored to ensure that they're delivering the expected value. Now, unlike the idea-driven innovation model or even the Greek innovation model, the outcome-driven innovation model is non-linear and allows organizations to start at any stage of the innovation process. It allows for organizations to forego any step in the innovation process and go to the next step or even start the process all over again. This flexibility is very crucial as it enables organizations to focus on value generation rather than just idea generation. The outcome-driven innovation model emphasizes the need for a systematic approach to innovation management, ensuring that innovation is not just a one-off event, but a continuous and structured process that is integrated into the organization's very DNA. The innovation model forces and offers a strategic and sustainable approach to innovation management. By focusing on outcomes and value creation, organizations can prioritize their efforts, allocate resources effectively, and drive innovation that aligns with their overall goals and objectives. This model's nonlinear nature and focus on value generation matches with the ISO's goal of providing a practical and implementable guideline for managing innovation effectively, making it accessible for organizations of all sizes and for all industries. Now that we've discussed the outcome-driven innovation model, let's delve into the innovation management system framework as outlined by the ISO. At the heart of the IMS framework is the outcome-driven innovation model that we just discussed. This model provides the necessary elements to guide a systematic approach to innovation, ensuring alignment with organizational goals and effective leadership throughout the innovation lifecycle. Leadership is a key component encompassing vision, strategy, and policy for innovation. Context is another crucial element which covers internal and external factors such as social, political, economic, environmental, technological, legal factors or contexts that can impact innovation. The plan, do, check, act cycle is central to the framework, illustrating how innovation operations are implemented. It starts with planning for innovations, followed by carrying out these operations, evaluating their performance, and implementing recommended improvements. This cycle ensures a continuous stream of fresh ideas, adaptation to market changes, and addressing emerging challenges. Resources and competencies play a very vital role in the IMS framework, providing the necessary support structure for successful innovation. These include financial resources, human capital, infrastructure, and technological capabilities, all of which are essential for driving innovation forward. So overall, the innovation management system framework offers a structured and holistic approach to managing innovation within an organization. By incorporating the outcome-driven innovation model and these key components, organizations can effectively integrate innovation into their DNA, ensuring continuous growth and success in today's dynamic business environment. Since we've covered the ISO IMS framework, let's now turn our attention to the guiding principles for innovation outlined in these standards. The ISO 56000 series encompasses 8 innovation management principles as shown on the screen: realization of value, future-focused leaders, strategic direction, culture, exploiting insights, managing uncertainty, adaptability, and systems approach. Now, let's explore each of the 8 innovation management principles to see how they guide organizations in their approaches to innovation. We'll also connect them with the individual elements of the ISO 56000 framework. The first principle focuses on the realization of value, emphasizing that every innovation model should generate tangible value. This principle directly aligns with the outcome-driven innovation model, which is integral to the IMS framework. The model, with its nonlinear approach from identifying opportunities to deploying solutions, ensures that all innovations deliver valuable outcomes. The next 2 principles, future-focused leaders and strategic direction, directly relate to the leadership in the IMS framework. The second principle, future-focused leader, states that leaders at all levels inspire change, set clear goals, and encourage innovation. They guide the IMS towards success. Without them, the IMS lacks direction and momentum. Strategic direction, which is the third principle, ensures innovation aligns with overall objectives. Again, leaders drive this direction, ensuring innovation fits seamlessly into the organization's goals and strategic objectives. Our fourth principle is culture, which focuses on creating an environment that encourages change, risk-taking, and collaboration, all of which are crucial elements of innovation. Effective leaders shape a positive innovation culture, while the broader organizational context reflects the existing culture. Together, these elements influence the organization's openness to new innovations. The next 2 principles align with the outcome-driven innovation model and the plan, do, check, act cycle in the IMS framework. Exploiting insights stresses the importance of systematically gathering insights from various sources to inform innovative decisions. This principle is not only relevant during the identify opportunities phase in the outcome-driven innovation model, but it's also relevant during the performance evaluation, improvement, and planning stages in the PDCA cycle. Managing uncertainty involves dealing with the unpredictable nature of innovation by systematically experimenting and managing risks. Moreover, it aligns with the outcome-driven innovation model, which aims to identify opportunities and mitigate risks to drive successful innovations. The 7th principle, adaptability, emphasizes organizations' flexibility in adjusting structures, processes, and competencies to drive innovation. It's closely tied to leadership and the act phase of the PDCA cycle. Leadership guides strategic direction to embrace changes, while the act phase emphasizes on organizations' ability to systematically adapt in response to them. The 8th principle, which is systems approach, views innovation management as a holistic system which has interrelated elements. This approach enhances the organization's ability to promote effective innovation. It aligns with the entire IMS framework, enhancing organizational learning and problem-solving capabilities. Each of these principles serves as a compass, guiding organizations through the dynamic landscape of innovation. As we move forward, let's keep these innovation management principles in mind. They're going to be the foundation for strategic and sustainable innovation. We've covered the ISO IMS framework and the principles for innovation management. Now let's discuss the structure of the ISO 56000 series. It comprises of 11 standards, which we have broadly categorized into 4 areas: terminology, innovation management system, tools and methods, and assessment. In terminology, the ISO 56000 sets the base for the series with fundamentals in vocabulary, whereas the ISO 56010 provides illustrative examples to further enrich this space. In the IMS category, the ISO 56001, which is still in the draft stage, will outline essential requirements to set up an IMS, while the ISO 56002 offers guidance for building the system. In tools and methodology segment, they have provided a toolkit for enhancing innovation efforts. The ISO 56003 introduces innovation partnership tools, and the 56005 focuses on intellectual property management. 56006 covers strategic intelligence management. 56007 guides in managing opportunities and ideas, and the ISO 56008 and 9, of which 56009 is still currently in the draft stage, explore innovation operation measurements. Finally, under assessment, the ISO 56004 serves as a guide for assessing innovation management effectiveness. Now, let's explore each standard in depth to uncover the valuable insights they provide for establishing a successful innovation system. The ISO 56000 isn't just another standard, it's designed as the bedrock upon which effective innovation management is built. By adopting this standard, organizations can gain a structured approach to innovation, ensuring consistency, efficiency, and effectiveness in their innovation efforts. It includes the fundamentals and vocabulary necessary to establish a common understanding of innovation management principles, laying down the groundwork for successful implementation across organizations. Now, let's talk about how the ISO 56000 fits into the broader ecosystem of these standards. Think of it as the foundation upon which the entire ISO 56000 series stands. Each subsequent standard in the series builds upon the principle and framework established by the ISO 56000, offering more detailed guidance on specific aspects of innovation management. So whether you're exploring ISO 56001, 56002, or beyond, you're essentially building upon the solid groundwork laid out by the ISO 56000. So what exactly does ISO 56000 entail? Let's break down the elements of the standard. In Clause 3, we encounter definitions for key terms crucial to understanding innovation management. These definitions serve a dual purpose. They establish a common groundwork for discussing innovation within the organization and provide clarity on the concepts and principles underpinning innovation management. So by defining terms like innovation, intellectual property, and performance, ISO 56000 ensures that stakeholders share a consistent understanding of innovation-related concepts, fostering effective communication and collaboration. Moving on to Clause 4, we delve deeper into the fundamental concepts and principles of innovation management. This section is divided into three parts, each serving a distinct purpose in shaping innovation practices. The first part explores the reason behind engaging in innovation, shedding light on why organizations embark on innovative activities, how they execute them, and the potential impact of their innovations. By elucidating the drivers and outcomes of innovation, the ISO 56000 empowers organizations to align their innovation efforts with strategic objectives, maximize the value of their innovations, and stay ahead in the competitive markets. The second part delves into the core elements of innovation, including its attributes, processes, and management practices. Here, organizations gain insight into mechanisms driving successful innovation from ideation and development to implementation and evaluation. Moreover, this section highlights the interconnectedness of innovation management with other organizational systems, emphasizing the need for integration and alignment across various functions and departments. Lastly, the final part outlines the 8 principles of innovation management, which we've already gone over before, which serve as guiding principles for organizations seeking to establish robust innovation management systems. These principles encapsulate best practices and lessons learned from successful innovation endeavors, offering a roadmap for organizations to navigate the complexities of innovation and to drive sustainable growth. In essence, the ISO 56000 not only provides a comprehensive framework for innovation management, but also equips organizations with the tools, languages, and principles necessary to drive continuous improvement and achieve strategic objectives. Now, the ISO 56001 is a pivotal standard in the ISO 56000 series and a cornerstone of innovation management excellence. It is currently in the draft stage and is slated for publication in September 2024. Once published, it will be an internationally acceptable, auditable innovation management system standard that will enable IMS certification. While the standard undergoes final revisions and refinements, organizations have the opportunity to familiarize themselves with its key principles and prepare for its eventual implementation. Now we're going to delve into why the ISO 56001 is so crucial, how it fits into the broader landscape of innovation management standards, and what valuable insights it offers. The ISO 56001 will focus on the practical details of implementing an innovation management system and offer actionable guidance for organizations, equipping them with the tools and methodologies needed to translate innovation strategies into tangible results. ISO 56001 is intricately related and linked with the broader ISO 56000 series and will build upon the foundational principles laid out in the ISO 56000. While the ISO 56000 sets the stage by defining the fundamentals and vocabulary of innovation management, 56001 will take it a step further by providing specific guidance on establishing, implementing, and improving innovation management systems. Together, these standards will form a cohesive framework for driving innovation excellence across organizations of all sizes and industries. Now, central to the ISO 56001 is the establishment of an IMS tailored to the specific requirements and goals of each organization. This involves delineating roles and responsibilities, defining precise objectives and benchmarks, and formulating procedures for identifying, prioritizing, and executing innovation initiatives. According to ISO 56001, an IMS consists of three management levels, which you can see on the screen: strategic, tactical, and operational. Innovation intent of an organization is defined at the strategic level to determine the scope of the IMS and establish the basis for an innovation strategy. Innovation policy provides a framework for setting the innovation strategy and objectives. Both the intent and the policy support the purpose of the organization. Innovation strategy builds on the intent, is aligned with the innovation policy, and provides a framework for setting tactical innovation objectives and establishing innovation portfolios. From intent, strategy, objectives, and portfolio, we create innovation initiatives at the operational level to actualize the strategic and tactical approach. Innovation processes such as tools, models, and techniques can be leveraged at this stage to realize the initiatives and provide a structured approach to execution. Continuous improvement is also emphasized by the ISO 56001, highlighting the critical role of continual enhancement in innovation management methodologies. Organizations will be encouraged to routinely assess the efficacy of their innovation management systems, pinpoint areas for refinement, and enact corrective measures to drive sustained advancement and innovation excellence. Another pivotal feature envisioned in the ISO 56001 will be its emphasis on seamlessly integrating innovation management practices with existing organizational processes. By harmonizing innovation endeavors with overarching business objectives, the ISO 56001 will empower organizations to harness their current resources, capabilities, and structures to propel innovation and achieve growth. Now, building upon the foundation laid down by the ISO 56000 and ISO 56001, ISO 56002 serves as a practical guide for organizations looking to implement robust innovation management systems, or IMS. While ISO 56000 provides the overarching framework for innovation management and ISO 56001 outlines the requirements for innovation management systems, the ISO 56002 delves deeper into the specifics of establishing, maintaining, and continually improving these systems. It outlines the essential elements of an IMS and offers a clear path to success. It has several clauses, each explaining all elements of the IMS framework in detail, building upon the high level structure followed across all ISO standards. Now, clauses 1 to 3 provide the scope, normative references, and terms and conditions contained in the document. The subsequent clauses provide details on establishing an IMS. Clause 4 discusses the context of the organization pertaining to an IMS, allowing for organizations to understand the internal and external factors that influence innovation, define the scopes and objectives of the IMS, and build a culture of innovation within the organization. Clause 5 provides instruction for establishing clear leadership roles, defining an innovation vision and strategy, and aligning these with the overall innovation objectives of the organization. Clauses 6 to 10 systematically outline the directions to manage innovation operations following the plan, do, check, act cycle for continuous improvement, including planning and setting innovation goals, implementing innovation activities, evaluating their performance, and taking corrective actions to drive ongoing improvement. So, in summary, the ISO 56002 complements the ISO 56000 and 56001 by providing organizations with the practical guidance on implementing innovation management systems. By following the principles and guidelines outlined in this standard, organizations can establish a culture of innovation, drive sustainable growth, and maintain a competitive edge in today's dynamic business environment. Now, in today's interconnected world, organizations strategically build partnerships to achieve sustainable, value driven results. These collaborations are crucial in innovation management, allowing organizations to leverage external expertise, resources, and networks. Partnering opens access to new markets, technologies, and ideas, accelerating innovation. The ISO 56003 recognizes the importance of partnerships in innovation, providing a framework for establishing and maintaining successful innovation collaborations. This standard ensures that organizations can maximize the value of their partnerships and achieve their innovation goals. The ISO 56003 is essential because it recognizes that innovation is often a collaborative effort that transcends organization boundaries. By establishing a standardized approach to managing innovation partnerships, ISO 56003 helps organizations navigate the complexities of collaboration, ensuring that partnerships are formed strategically and managed effectively. This standard fills a critical gap in the ISO 56000 series by focusing specifically on the partnership aspect of innovation, highlighting its importance in driving successful innovation outcomes. The essence of ISO 56003 is its innovation partnership framework, which outlines the key principles and processes for establishing and managing innovation partnerships. This framework includes entry points into innovation partnerships, guidelines for partner selection, and strategies for partner alignment. It also encapsulates best practices for managing the dynamics of partnerships, including communication, coordination, conflict resolution, and shared value creation. Additionally, the ISO 56003 offers tools and methods to support each stage of the partnership lifecycle from initiation to performance evaluation. One of the important aspects of the standard is that it takes into account navigating emerging technologies as it aids organizations in identifying and sourcing technologies that align with their needs. The standard also helps organizations survey the market to identify key competitors and emerging trends and threats as well. Employees within the other standards, it supports the organization in making informed decisions regarding innovation. By following the guidance laid out in the standard, organizations can establish and manage their partnerships that drive innovation and bolster collaboration to achieve sustainable growth. Now, as highlighted throughout this webinar, innovation is a key driver for organizations to create value and must be managed systematically. While many organizations have already established innovation management systems, policies, and procedures, they often need to identify gaps between their current state and their desired or future optimal state. This is where the ISO 56004 comes into play. An innovation management assessment, or an IMA, is crucial when building your own innovation management system because it provides a structured framework for evaluating and improving your organization's innovation practices. The IMA helps you assess the effectiveness of your current innovation processes, identify areas for improvement, and develop strategies to enhance innovation performance. By conducting an IMA, you can gain valuable insights into your organization's innovation capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses, allowing you to make informed decisions about how to optimize your IMS. And additionally, the IMA helps you align your innovation efforts with your overall business objectives, ensuring that your innovation activities are focused on driving value and achieving strategic goals. The ISO 56004 focuses on innovation management assessment and provides guidance on its implementation. It offers a foundation for conducting an IMA, ensuring organizations can systematically assess their innovation management practices. This standard is essential for organizations seeking to improve their innovation performance. It complements other standards in the ISO 56000 series by providing a framework for evaluating their effectiveness and identifying areas for improvement. At the core of ISO 56004 lies its comprehensive approach to conducting an IMA. The standard outlines the reasons for conducting an IMA, provides guidance for the different approaches to preparing for and carrying it out, and the type and quality of output that could be expected from an IM. Additionally, the ISO 56004 includes principles for innovation management assessment, examples of presenting assessment results, and recommendations for improving the assessment process itself. Now, it should be noted that an IMA is not a one and done exercise. It should be viewed as a strategic undertaking that requires ongoing attention and improvement. So, in a nutshell, the ISO 56004 is a valuable resource for organizations seeking to assess and enhance their innovation management practices. By following the guidance laid out in this standard, organizations can conduct effective IMAs, identify areas for improvement, and develop strategies for enhancing their innovation performance. To harness the power of innovation efficiently and effectively, organizations must navigate the complexities of IP management, a process that involves safeguarding novel ideas and inventions while optimizing business potential. Effective IP management ensures that organizations can capitalize on their innovations by securing exclusive right to their creations, thereby preventing competitors from copying or exploiting them. Additionally, IP management helps organizations establish their competitive advantage in the market as it enables them to differentiate their products and services from those of their competitors. By managing IP effectively, organizations can generate revenue streams and leverage their intellectual assets to attract investors, partners, and customers. This approach further fuels their innovation efforts and facilitates access to financing. Effective IP management also helps avoid and mitigate relevant risks and serves as a source of competitive intelligence. Now, given the critical role of IP management, the ISO 56005 offers detailed guidelines to help organizations develop a strategic approach to managing their intellectual assets. This standard recognizes the importance of IP management in protecting and leveraging innovations, providing a framework for systematic processes. By adhering to ISO 56005, organizations can safeguard their intellectual assets, maximize the value of their innovations, and establish a competitive market advantage. The ISO 56005 includes several key components that are essential for IP management and innovation. The IP management framework, for example, focuses on understanding the organization and its context, establishing systematic IP management, defining IP management responsibilities, increasing IP awareness, and managing human capital effectively. These elements are crucial because they provide a solid foundation for managing your IP assets. Another important component is the IP strategy, which provides guidelines for setting IP strategy goals, developing the IP strategy, and implementing it within your organization. This component is vital because it helps organizations align their IP strategy with their innovation goals and ensures its effective implementation. Additionally, the ISO 56005 outlines how IP management should be integrated into various stages of the innovation process, including identifying opportunities, creating and validating concepts, and developing and deploying solutions. This integration is crucial because it emphasizes the importance of IP management in each stage of the innovation process to maximize the value of your innovation. The ISO 56005 is therefore an extremely valuable resource for organizations looking to enhance their IP management practices. By following the guidelines laid out in this standard, organizations can establish a strategic approach to IP management, protect their intellectual assets, and leverage their innovations to drive business success. Organizations operate in a volatile and ambiguous environment characterized by expanding knowledge flows, increasing global competition, and rapid rates of change. This necessitates the anticipating of change, influencing the environment, and making timely, informed decisions about innovation. Leaders must strategically use global knowledge and trends to define their organizational and innovation strategies, helping them respond effectively to social, technological, market, and policy changes. Therefore, it is crucial to isolate or synthesize data and information confidently and convert it into actionable knowledge for driving strategic directions and decisions. Strategic intelligence involves a structured process of collecting, processing, synthesizing, and communicating data to decision makers. The ISO 56006 includes tools and methods for strategic intelligence management as it recognizes the significant role strategic intelligence plays in fostering innovation and driving organizational success. Strategic intelligence encompasses the systematic collection, analysis, and dissemination of information relevant to an organization's external environment, including market dynamics, competitor activities, technological trends, and regulatory changes. By leveraging strategic intelligence, organizations can make informed decisions, anticipate the market shift, identify emerging opportunities, and mitigate risks, all of which are essential and crucial for effective innovation management. The inclusion of strategic intelligence management in ISO 56000 is particularly significant. The series aims to provide organizations with a holistic approach to innovation management, and strategic management or strategic intelligence management is a fundamental component of this approach. Innovations in technology, changes in consumer preferences, and evolving regulatory environments require organizations to stay vigilant and adaptive. By including strategic intelligence management in the series, the ISO acknowledges the importance of this function in helping organizations navigate these complexities and drive sustainable innovation and growth. ISO 56006 includes a framework for strategic intelligence management, which consists of several key components. These components are essential for organizations to effectively gather, analyze, and utilize strategic intelligence and data to drive innovation. One component is developing a strategic intelligence management strategy, aligning intelligence efforts with overall business objectives and innovation goals. This ensures that the intelligence gathered is relevant and supports decision making. Another component is integrating strategic intelligence management into innovation activities and initiatives and processes, which involve systematically collecting, analyzing, and disseminating intelligence to support innovation efforts throughout the organization. Additionally, the standard emphasizes the importance of using the right tools and methods for collecting and analyzing strategic intelligence. This ensures that the strategic intelligence that is gathered is accurate, reliable, and actionable, providing valuable insights for decision making. Overall, these components are included in ISO 56006 to provide organizations with a structured approach to strategic intelligence management, helping them make informed decisions and drive innovation. Now, managing opportunities and ideas is crucial and integral for building an effective IMS. Formal tools and methods help organizations capture, evaluate, and prioritize innovation and innovative ideas, ensuring valuable opportunities are not missed. By having a robust set of these tools and methods, organizations can increase the likelihood of success for their innovation initiatives and drive sustainable growth. ISO included the ISO 56007 standard in the ISO 56000 series to provide organizations with guidance on managing the early stages of the innovation process, where ideas are generated and evaluated. This standard emphasizes managing uncertainty, fostering a culture of innovation, and providing the necessary resources and support for innovation activities. By including tools and methods for managing opportunities and ideas, the ISO aims to help organizations build a solid foundation for their innovation efforts and improve their ability to innovate successfully. ISO 56007 provides a structured approach to managing opportunities and ideas, helping organizations overcome common challenges and align their innovation efforts with strategic objectives. It emphasizes creating an environment conducive to idea generation, promoting collaboration, creativity, and continuous learning. Key elements of ISO 56007 include guidance in cultivating an atmosphere that nurtures innovation, practical methods for stimulating idea generation, such as brainstorming sessions, hackathons, etc., and processes for identifying, creating, and validating innovation concepts. The standard also outlines criteria and methods for evaluating innovation concepts, enabling organizations to assess the viability and potential impact of their ideas. The ISO 56007 serves as a critical link in the larger framework of innovation management standards. To achieve the ISO 56001 certification, organizations must first embrace ISO 56004, which establishes a baseline and determines their current level of maturity in innovation management. ISO 56007 complements this journey by providing practical tools and guidelines for implementing effective front-end innovation activities, aligning with the overarching goal of driving sustainable innovation and success. Let's explore the ISO 56008 now, a standard that focuses on measuring innovation operations within an innovation management system. This standard has recently been published in May 2024. Measuring innovation operations in an IMS is essential for several reasons. It tracks progress, ensures goal alignment, offers insight into strategy effectiveness, identifies areas for improvement, and demonstrates the value of your innovations to stakeholders. The ISO 56008 provides guidance for defining, implementing, and evaluating, and also improving the measurements necessary to effectively manage innovation activities within an organization. It helps organizations establish a systematic approach to measuring innovation, ensuring that they have the right metrics in place to track their progress and make informed decisions about their innovation strategies. It fills a critical gap in the ISO 56000 series by providing organizations with the right tools needed to measure innovation effectively, complementing ISO 56004's guidance on auditing innovation management systems. Without these metrics, conducting an IMA is not possible, as quantifying and measuring innovation operations is essential for assessing and improving an organization's innovation efforts. ISO 56008 defines basics of measuring innovation operations, including processes, indicators, and leadership approaches. It describes how to measure the establishment of innovation operations, emphasizing context, leadership, and cultural aspects, covers how to measure innovation processes and initiatives, such as concept development and outcome assessment, and offers practical advice on evaluating and enhancing innovation operation measurements along with practical annexes for further information. ISO 56008 is important because it helps organizations establish a culture of measurement and continuous improvement within their innovation activities. It provides a common language and framework for measuring innovation, making it easier for organizations to benchmark their performance against industry best practices and standards. By following the guidance laid out in the standard, organizations can ensure that they are measuring the right things, using the right tools, and making data driven decisions about their innovation strategies. The ISO 56009, currently in the draft stage, will complement ISO 56008 by providing illustrative examples of innovation measurements essential for managing innovation activities effectively. These examples will demonstrate how to define, implement, evaluate, and improve the measurements necessary for innovation management, aiding organizations in establishing a systematic approach to measuring innovation. This ensures that they use the right metrics to track progress and make informed decisions about their innovation strategies. These examples are pivotal as they will help organizations apply the principles from the ISO 56008 practically, enabling them to measure and manage their innovation efforts effectively. In the broader context of the innovation management system and the ISO 56000 series, ISO 56009 will play a crucial role by providing a um, concrete examples of innovation measurements. ISO 56009 enhances the practical applicability of the standards in the series. This makes it the practical guide for organizations implementing the ISO 56008, helping them navigate the complexities of measuring innovation operations. It also enhances the credibility and usability of the ISO 56000 series by offering scenarios and examples that organizations of all sizes and all industries can easily understand and apply. The ISO 56010, like the ISO 56009, offers practical examples but focuses on providing descriptions, context, and examples for selected concepts of innovation management defined within the ISO 56000. These concepts are chosen to provide understanding of the most essential concepts in innovation management. This standard provides clear descriptions, context, and examples for key concepts. Innovation, innovation activity, innovation process, innovation management, and innovation management system are extensively discussed in the standard with examples provided to enhance the comprehension. Additionally, it also presents informative case studies in the appendices, illustrating real world applications of the concepts outlined in it. The ISO 56010 is an essential addition to the ISO 56000 series as it provides a detailed explanation and examples of key concepts, enhancing again, the practical applicability of the series, just like the ISO 56009. By offering a deeper understanding of these concepts, ISO 56010 helps organizations implement the principles outlined in the ISO 56000 very easily. Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of implementing the ISO 56000 series in your organization. First, I'll go over the benefits. The ISO 56000 series brings about several advantages for organizations aiming to boost their innovation management. First, it offers improved innovation management practices. This series provides a systematic framework that guides you from the inception of an idea all the way into its implementation. This structured approach ensures your innovation efforts align with your strategic goals, minimizing mistakes and maximizing effectiveness. Secondly, it enhances creativity and collaboration. Implementing the ISO 56000 fosters a culture of creativity and teamwork. It provides a standardized platform for generating and collaborating on ideas, allowing you to leverage everyone's insights to drive innovation forward. Third, it offers effective risk management and decision support. The ISO 56000 series helps you identify and manage risks related to innovation, giving leaders comprehensive information for making informed decisions. This reduces the likelihood and chance of potential pitfalls and supports strategic choices. Next is it ensures optimal resource utilization. The series guides you in prioritizing and allocating resources effectively, making sure that they align with your strategic objectives and maximizing the return on investment for your innovation projects. Finally, it promotes adaptability and resilience. The ISO 56000 series encourages you to embrace changes and continuously innovate to meet evolving market demands. These standards act as a roadmap guiding you towards strategies that fuel your competitive edge. They promote a culture of continuous improvement and learning, helping you stay adaptable, resilient, and thrive amidst uncertainty. Now, let's explore some potential challenges you might face when implementing the ISO 56000 series. First up is resource intensiveness. One significant drawback of implementing the ISO 56000 series is the resource intensiveness associated with this change. Adopting ISO 56000 may demand substantial time, personnel, and financial resources to ensure effective integration. Next up is resistance to change. Employees often resist alterations to established workflows. Introducing new processes and methodologies outlined in the ISO 56000 might encounter some pushback from staff who are comfortable with the current practices. Then there's the complexity of implementation. The comprehensive nature of ISO 56000 can contribute to the complexity of implementation. Organizations may face challenges in navigating the detailed requirements and ensuring compliance across all aspects of innovation management. It should also be underlined that even if an organization adheres strictly to all the standards in the series, it doesn't guarantee successful innovation. These standards help organizations move forward with their innovation systems, but they don't provide a foolproof recipe for breakthrough innovations. Another challenge is the rigid structure. Some organizations may find the structured approach of ISO 56000 too rigid for their unique innovation needs. The standardized framework may not align perfectly with the organization's culture or operational processes, leading to potential friction in the implementation. Lastly, there are limitations to consider. It is important to recognize that ISO 56000 is not a one size fits all solution. The standards have limitations in applicability, particularly for organizations with highly specialized innovation practices or operating in dynamic industries where flexibility is paramount. The size, industry, and specific goals of each organization mean that the processes required to innovate can also look very different. Adopting a set of standards with such a broad scope can be very challenging for such organizations. So while the ISO 56000 offers numerous benefits, it's crucial to consider the potential disadvantages of its implementation. Organizations should carefully weigh these factors and make informed decisions regarding the implementation of these series in order to optimize their innovation management. We hope this webinar has provided you with valuable insights into the innovation journey, emphasizing the importance of a systematic approach for long-term success and growth. The ISO standards discussed offer new perspectives on innovation management, helping you rethink how innovation is managed at an organizational level. At TWI, we understand the challenges of innovation management and are here to support you every step of the way. As discussed by Irmak, our innovation consultancy services team offers a range of tools and services to help you implement and improve your innovation management systems, aligning them with the ISO 56000 standards. Before we move on to the questions and answer sessions, I'd like you to introduce you to Chris, who will discuss the new PhD in Innovation program offered at TWI. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Rameesha. Just bear with me 1 second. Hopefully you should be able to see my screen okay now. Yeah, so just before we open up the floor to some questions to follow up on Rameesha's presentation, I just thought it would be particularly useful at this point to explain a separate opportunity that we have currently with TWI. So we've over the past decade or so, we've had a strong track record in terms of delivering PhDs within TWI by giving them some industry focus, so they're not just an academic piece of work. So typically that's been very engineering focused, material science, very industrially focused topics. However, what we've got here is actually something that fits very nicely with the topics being discussed by Rameesha in her presentation. So we've actually got a part-time doctorate that's available for any potential professionals to take part in, and that's awarded by Anglia Ruskin University. And the really positive thing about this is actually it gives you the opportunity to shape your PhD around your organization's challenges and focus around innovation, so that there's an opportunity to develop as an individual and as a student on a part-time basis, but also use that to leverage what your organization wants to do over the next 5 years. So the benefits of that is you get the PhD supervision that you would do from the academic side, but also it ties into TWI as well. So you've heard over the last hour or so some of the expertise that we've got around innovation activity. So there's kind of two sides to the supervision there. And as I said, the opportunity to develop those research projects around things that are beneficial to you and to your organization going forwards, that hopefully helps to future-proof the business. If anyone is interested in this sort of program that we have, please do drop me an email, and we can have maybe a quick call to discuss, because the first steps really would be around discussing what sort of areas would be of interest to your business and to you to pursue, and then we can follow that up with a conversation with the academics at Anglia Ruskin as well. So yeah, just a quick information piece from me, and I think it's then any questions from anyone on anything you've heard.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thank you very much, Rameesha. We have a few questions, so very quickly, let's go over them. So one of the questions is, how long do you anticipate it would take an organization to fully adopt the entire ISO 56000 series for innovation management systems? Rameesha, would you like to take that?
I sure do. This is a very complex answer because it depends on multiple factors. The adoption of the ISO 56000 standards consists of several key stages. The first is for organizations to get acquainted with the standards and gain awareness of the current practices. The second one is to identify gaps and areas for improvement, which can be done by assessing their current innovation practices against the ISO standards. The third is to develop a detailed plan to align current practices with the ISO standards, including setting objectives, allocating resources, and establishing timelines. The fourth is to implement your planned changes which may include restructuring processes, training employees, and integrating new tools and methods. Now, the time taken for each stage can vary based on the size, complexity, and existing innovation practices, plus your industry as well. It may take one organization a year to implement all these changes, while for another, it could take several years or maybe even a month. Again, it depends on the scope of the industry, your current practices, what you have already established, and where you are planning to go. Another important thing to note is that all these standards, with the exception of the ISO 56001, only contain guidelines on and not concrete requirements on how to implement an IMS, meaning that the organization can decide the level and complexity of the innovation objectives that they need to achieve using these standards. Um, Completely functional IMS based on the ISO 56000 standards could look very different from one organization to the next. So again, it depends on the organization. And if you want to implement the ISO 56000 series, like Irmak said already, we can help you with that. But it depends on one, conducting an audit of your innovation management practices, which we are offering. As of now, we are going to be offering an innovation management system audit. And it will also require an assessment of and strategic objectives, which would require buy-in from your industry leadership. So there's a lot of complex processes involved, and TWI can definitely help with that as well.
Thank you very much. Another question is, how can ISO standards be beneficial for bringing innovation practices within the organization? So I can start with that, and Rameesha, then we can add your comments as well. So I think the main thing to see within these ISO standards is we can see these standards as a framework, a roadmap for implementing those capabilities within your organization. So as Rameesha said a few times now, it's not just one-off thing, but it doesn't also provide just a playbook of innovation management activities that you can just take and use, but also use it as a roadmap to evaluate where you are, what kind of gaps you have with regards to your organizations that you want to better for your own innovation journey. Not all organizations have the same need for the same innovation processes. So these would be great sources to sometimes select and choose and sometimes bring everything together to implement those activities within your organization. And also, I think one of the main things that we also try to underline is the common both methodology and the vocabulary around innovation. So this is very important for an organization when we are talking about innovation management, product innovation. It is the same throughout the whole organization. So this brings together this kind of vocabulary and methodology around one system. So it would be very useful to review these standards, understand where you are, where you want to go, and try to implement it. And again, like Rameesha said, and I tried to underline at the beginning, we can assist you through that journey. If you don't have anything, Rameesha, maybe we can take one.
I think you answered that very well. Yeah, I think you answered that completely. Yeah.
Thank you. We can have just one more question. Again, this would very much depend on the organization, but what are the first steps an organization should take when implementing an innovation management system? Maybe you would like to take that as well.
So when starting to implement an innovation management system, the first steps that an organization can take or should take is to understand the current state of your organization's innovation capabilities. Conducting an initial assessment to identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas of improvement is the first step, I would say. This will give you a clear picture of where you stand and what needs to be addressed. Beyond this step, implementation of an IMS may vary from industry to industry and even from an organization to the next. Like we've been saying before as well, the first step would be an IMS audit, and the next step could be taking buy-in from senior leadership. It could include maybe setting your innovation management strategy. If you don't have that, if you have policies in place and structures in place, then you need to have a technology roadmap in order to help build those. But there are a lot of complicated processes once you have identified the strengths, weaknesses, and gaps within your innovation management system. So the first step, very obviously, would be an IMA, performing an IMA, which we can help with. But the next steps may vary from organization to organization and even industry to industry. So there's a lot of factors to consider for organizations beyond the first step, but the initial step remains the same. You perform an innovation management assessment or an innovation management audit, and then figure out where you want to go, where you are currently, and what needs to be developed, what kind of structures, what kind of facilities need to be developed in order to address those changes that you are planning on making in order to develop that innovation management system.
You're correct. Thank you so much, Rameesha. I would like to thank all of our speakers and our participants as well for joining us in our webinar. Like I said, we'll be sharing the slides, but feel free to reach out to us to learn more about the ISO standards, the upcoming hopefully standard that is going to be published as well, which it will be finalized. Our innovation consultancy services, as well as Chris presented, the PhD opportunities on innovation and management. Thank you so much for your time, and we are hoping to see you soon in another webinar or on our innovation consultant service. Thank you.